you said, this is the time to be different. And then a few days later, you're right back where you started. Same habits, same mistakes, same life. Now you're sitting there thinking, why do I keep failing in life? Why do I keep failing in everything I try? Why do I keep failing at things that matter to me? If you have ever asked yourself that question, this is for you. Because the truth is, you're not the only one. A lot of people feel like they are stuck in a loop. Different day, same frustration. Same mistakes, same patterns, same results. And at some point, it starts to feel personal. Like, why do I keep failing God? Why is nothing working for me? Am I just meant to struggle forever? But here's the part that nobody tells you. You're not failing because you cannot do it. You're failing because you keep repeating what you did not notice. And today, we are going to break that. But before we continue, I would like to apologize for any noise, any background noise that you might be hearing, because I'm in a place that is a bit noisy, but we'll be able to deal with that. So let's get along with our conversation. So let us be real. Most people are not actually failing, but they are repeating themselves. They are making the same decisions, doing the same habits, and having the same mindset, and expecting a different result. That is where the real problem is. You don't have a failure problem, you have a pattern problem. Do you understand that? Yes? So, there's someone who keeps saying, this year I'll change my life. January comes, they are motivated. February comes, they slow down. March, they are back to old habits. By December, they say, next year will be my year. Same cycle every year. That is not failure. That is actually repetition. So if you're trying to fix everything at once, take note of this reason. You're trying to fix your whole life in one go. You wake up one day and decide, I'm going to fix my life. I'm going to get disciplined. I'm going to change everything. Go to the gym, start reading, start waking up early, start eating healthy, and even working harder. But the problem is, you're trying to do all this at once, and it works for like 3 days. Then you crash. And when you crash, you feel worse than before. So picture this. Someone decides to wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, start a business, start reading at least 10 pages of a book every day. Day 1 is perfect. Day 2 is still going. But when they get to day 4, they are feeling tired. And by day 7, they are completely burnt out. Then day 10, they are back to zero. Now they say, why do I keep failing at things? But the truth is, they were doing too much. Okay, I covered this in detail yesterday. So if you want to keep listening to that part of trying to do everything at once, you can listen to the yesterday's live. I have been able to break down what that means and what not to do. Like, you should just try to do one thing at a time. Focus on one thing. Don't try to get everything to work at once. Yeah? Okay. Another thing is that you keep waiting to feel ready. This is why you're failing. You're ready to start. You're waiting to feel ready to start, or waiting to feel ready to change, or waiting for that day that you'll be ready to become better. But ready never comes. You think people who succeed feel ready? No. They start when they are scared, they start when they are unsure, they even start when messy. Yeah, like, let's say someone wants to start a YouTube channel, yeah? So they keep saying, I will start when I'm confident. Months later, nothing happens. Another person starts with a cracked phone, bad lighting, shaky voice, and a year later, they have grown. That is the same opportunity, but different action. That is the difference. So now, then this next one might be harsh, but it is also true. You quit before things start working. This is one of the reasons why you keep failing. Most things in life take time, but we live in a world where we expect fast results. If it doesn't work in a week, you stop. If it doesn't work in a month, we give up. So, like if someone starts going to the gym and after 2 weeks there is no visible change, they quit. But another person keeps going for 6 months. Now people ask them, what is your secret? There is actually no secret. They just did not quit. They never gave up. They kept going. They kept showing up. They kept going to the gym. And then the results can be seen. Yeah? Okay. Sometimes the reason you keep failing is because you're avoiding what actually needs to change. That is one problem why you keep failing. You like focus on small things instead of the real issue. You change your routine, but not your mindset. You change your environment, but not your habits. So here is another example that I can give you. So someone keeps changing their jobs, thinking that the jobs are the problem. But everywhere they go, the same issues follows them. Why? Because the problem was not the job. It was their discipline, their attitude, or consistency. And until that changes, nothing changes. So let's also look at another thing that keeps making you to fail. So let's be honest with ourselves. How can you fix our life? How can you fix your life if you don't even know what you want? That is, if you don't have a clear direction. You say, I want to get my life back on track. I want to get my life together. But what does that actually mean? Do you understand it? If you don't define it, you will keep feeling lost. Like if you say you want success, but you don't define what success looks like to you. Is it more money? Do you want to make money? Is it freedom? Do you need peace? So you will end up chasing everything and end up with nothing. So direction matters so that you stop keep failing in whatever you're doing. Okay. At this point, let me just acknowledge your presence. I can see I have a crowd that is listening. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you have at least felt like you have learned something so far, kindly take a second to subscribe. You can even like the video. You can share it with someone who needs to hear what you're talking about today, so that they can get into the conversation and be part of this growing community. So let's continue with our conversation. So the next point is that you're failing because you're too hard on yourself. This one, I like this one. Like you fail once and you turn it into your identity. You even tell yourself, I'm always failing. I always fail. I'm not good enough. I mess everything up. Now, every time you try again, you're already expecting failure. Oh no. The mindset alone can destroy progress. So, let me give you a short story. If a student fails one exam and they start saying, I'm dumb, next exam, they don't even try properly. They fail again. Now it feels like proof, but it started with an actual belief that I am always failing. I am not good enough. I mess everything up. So in the end, you end up failing because you're not even trying hard. You are being too hard on yourself. Failing once is nothing. Repeating it is actually the problem. Yeah? So the other thing is that you keep doing what is comfortable. Growth is uncomfortable, but most people stay in comfort and then wonder why nothing changes. You want a new life, but you keep doing the same comfortable things. You keep doing same routines, same habits, same excuses. So if you want to improve your life, but you do nothing about it, then comfort is stealing your future. Another thing that will help you not to fail is not being realistic about how to fix your life. Now, let's talk about how to realistically fix your life. So, one of the things is do less, but do it consistently. Like you pick one thing that you want to be successful in, you put in the effort, and then from that, you'll see that you're making some progress. As you go, you're making some progress. Unless, instead of trying to do so many things at once. Like if you wake up today and start saying, I want to fix my life. So you want to make more money, you want to break a bad habit, you want to do another 3, 2, 4, 5, 6 things at once. No. In the end, if you don't pick one thing and just focus on it, you are going to fail. So be realistic with yourself, and that way you can be able to fix your life. The other thing, how to realistically fix your life, is to focus on systems, not motivation. Motivation fades. You can wake up today and you learn an inspirational quote or something that motivates you, or you listen to a story that really motivates you and you feel wow. You get that feeling of wow, I can do it. But if you don't actually discipline yourself and set systems on how to do that thing, then motivation will fade, but your habits will stay. So in the end, you end up failing. And by coming up with systems, you can focus on, name if I'll be waking up early. So maybe if you're used to waking up at 10 a.m., you can now start waking up around 9 a.m. so that you are an hour early. Then you plan your day. You keep working on one thing at a time. The other way about how to fix your life and be realistic is to expect it to be slow. This is how you avoid quitting. Yeah? Then stop restarting from zero. If you fail today, don't wait till Tuesday. Continue tomorrow. Continue doing it. Continue tomorrow, and it will work. Okay, let me give a shout out to someone who is already logged in. This is Caesar Elu Topo. Hi. Please, you can let me know where you're watching me from, and let's be part of this growing community. The other thing is to learn from your patterns. Ask yourself, why do I keep repeating? And that question alone can change everything. So we are getting on to our 10th point about how to not fail. And this one is never repeat your failures. You don't need more quotes. But if there is one truth to remember, it is this: never repeat your failures without learning from them. Because repeating the same mistake, that's what keeps you stuck, not the failure itself. Failure is normal. Repeating it is the problem. So as you come to a close, just remember that you're not broken. You're just stuck in patterns you have not changed yet. And the moment you see them, you can break them. You can start over in your life. You can fix your life. You can get your life back together, but not all at once. Not even perfectly, just step by step. Because the goal is not to never fail. The goal is to stop failing the same way twice. And if this is hitting home for you, take a second to like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss what could finally help you break that cycle. So let's keep trying not to fail. Let's keeping on. Let us choose one thing to focus on so that we are able to focus on it and work on ourselves. Let us not repeat failures. Like if you fail once, just take note of the patterns and try to change from there. Don't just be motivated. Create systems for yourselves. Create discipline. Let so that you can be able to work on one thing at a time, so that you can fix your life. Stop doing things that are just comfortable. Every day you just want to do something that makes you feel comfortable. No, even growth is uncomfortable. You have to keep doing whatever you're doing. You have to keep on showing up so that you do not fail. Then try not to be too hard on yourself. Like when you fail, stop beating yourself up. Be better for yourself. Believe in yourself. If you fail once, stop saying that you will always fail. No, you can be able to take care of yourself at even that stage. When you feel like you're failing, then create a clear direction. What do I want? What is it that I want? And how can I fix it? Then that way, you're not going to see any failure in whatever you're doing. So we've actually talked about failure is normal, but repeating it is the problem. So take note of that and let that be your portion today and even this week and even the whole of this month. And if you keep quitting too early, no, stop quitting too early. Don't give up. In this channel, I focus on things that will help you to not give up. Don't give up. We have always been, we have each one of us has been to a point where you feel like giving up. You don't want to do things anymore. Like, say, even in your relationships or even at work, you feel like, no, this is too much. I'm going to give up now. No, stop quitting. It's too early. You can quit today. Then in the end, things start working. And then you're going to keep beating yourself up that you failed. No, don't quit. It is too early to do that. Um, Something else that I wanted you to take note of is don't wait to feel ready. You know, if say someone, I keep giving this example. If you want to like start a YouTube channel or an online business and you keep waiting for the day that you're going to feel ready to start, then you're never going to start. I remember I listened to a story about this Kenyan celebrity who was saying that she has waited 5 years to start her YouTube channel because she wanted to get the best editor to edit her videos in a professional way or in an expensive way, because she wanted to show people that she's not just doing the content. She has the best gadgets that she's using. She has the best camera. She has the best editing in the video. So she wasted 5 years just waiting to be ready. just waiting to get the right editor to edit her her content. And in the end, she wasted all those years. So stop waiting to be ready. Just start. Sometimes I just tell people, just start. Then you will learn on your way. Just start. Don't wait to be, don't wait to feel ready to change. No. Start today. Start even now. Start tomorrow. Don't wait. Don't be ready to become better. No, just start. Just let go of that one bad habit. And I'm sure you're not going to fail again. Yeah. So the other thing is that if you try to do everything, if you try to fix everything at once, you're surely going to fail. So don't do that. Um, keep. I like telling people, focus on one thing. That is how you're not going to fail. Stop trying to fix everything. Like if today you woke up and you're like, oh, my life, I don't like how my life is. I want to change how my life is. Then you like now start doing an overhaul of yourself. You want to fix everything. You want to take another course. You want to change your course. You want to change your relationships. I'm sure you're going to fail and you're going to burn out, because if you keep doing all these things at once, of course you're going to get tired about it. So you're not failing. If at some point you fail, you feel like you're failing, I think you're not failing. You're just repeating. And like I have said before, failure is normal, but repeating that failure is the problem. So most people are actually not failing. They are repeating the same decisions, the same habits, the same mindset, and expecting a different result. That is where the problem is. You don't have a failure problem, you have a pattern problem. And that is the biggest problem of all. So be honest with yourself for a second and start changing one step at a time. Just one step at a time. And everything is going to be okay. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Tales by Reddy. My name is Dorcas. I like being part of this community where we can teach ourselves how to find hope and not give up. There are so many things that can make us give up even in life, give up in our relationships with people, give up even in God. Like you feel like God has forgotten you. I have felt that before. But this is a platform whereby we can give each other hope. We can focus on not giving up and wait on God to help us achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve. So you're welcome to stay with us on this channel. Feel free to comment whatever you want to comment. You can even tell me where you're coming from, where you're building this community from. Let us learn from each other. Yeah, let us learn from each other. Let us talk to each other. Let us be kind to one another and not give up. I like focusing on not giving up in this channel because that is what we are all about. We want to give people hope. We want, when you feel like failing, uh, as in, when you feel like you're failing, when you feel like you want to give up, then we can all help each other out and be our sister's keeper. So feel free to tell us where you're coming from, where you are from, where you're watching us from, where you're listening from, so that we can get to talk to each other and even be friends. Yeah, I would love to make an online friend. Yeah, yes. So today it was all about failing and what not to do to help you not to fail. So I hope you got the answers you were looking for, and I hope I was able to articulate all that in a manner that you can understand. So, if, like I said, please take a second to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that you do not miss on what could finally help you break that cycle of failure. This being a Sunday is a day that you can focus on God. If you had given up on God, today just renew your strength. Ask God to give you strength. Pray about it and just be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up too hard. No. Just have faith in God. Let him be there for you. Let you be there for him. Keep showing up. Keep praying. Keep focusing on the good. Keep trusting that you can do it, and surely you're going to make it. So, thank you so much for listening. Let us meet again in my next video. I love you guys, and please have a nice day. See you.